know what she said, she might just change your life.
I help women find their voice because I've realized, and myself through my own experience, that I lost my voice for almost 20 years, and that had an impact. It compromised my relationship, it compromised my dreams, it compromised my physical and mental health, and I realized that I'm not alone, that a lot of women play small. They don't use their voice to get what they want and mostly what they deserve.
Well, how did you lose your voice? What do you mean?
It's through an event that happened in my teens where I had sexual violence against me, and there were aggressors and silent witnesses, and I didn't talk about it with anyone. I kept that silent for 20 years, and so did the bystanders. And by doing that, it changed me dramatically. It changed the person I was. It had an impact on my self-esteem. It had an impact on my self-worth. And through my professional life, I didn't speak up. I became the silent one. And so many opportunities that came towards me, I did not take because I felt I didn't deserve it.
But apart from your personal experience, which is tragic, there are many women who have maybe not gone through that who say the same thing. Not that they've lost their voice, but they've got a voice. They're just afraid to use it because when men speak out, they are leaders. If they're blunt and direct, they're leaders. That's a leader, a born leader. When a woman does it, she's tough or she's
a bitch.
And that's really, that is really what women are struggling with. So they have a voice. They know, but they just are afraid to use it.
You're absolutely right. So I did have that event, but how many of us have not had a real conversation, authentic conversation with someone because we were scared of creating conflict, or we could provoke confrontation, so we avoid those conversations, whether it's personal or professional. How many of us decided that we didn't want to pitch that idea because we're scared of what our peers would say? We've been conditioned as women. Probably we start off with self-esteem issues very young, and there's all this culture base where we're learned very young that we shouldn't be assertive because we need to be more passive, more nice. We need to keep that peace. And when we do speak our opinion, you're right, there's this perception that we're being a little too aggressive. So keep silent, right? Keep restrained. Don't move things too much.
Click the channel subscribe button for full-length interviews and more from What She Said here on YouTube.